Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I tried to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And this video is not important to anyone who is not an incel. Trust me on this. If you're a female watching this, or some sort of beta alpha who thinks you're an alpha or some shit, please understand to remove yourself from this video. This video is pertaining to help the incels and the betas out there, which of course, lots of you individuals who have been a blue pillar, you want to call it, in a sense, okay, can listen to. So I give advice on this video particularly. Anyone else should not comment, okay? Anyone else should not comment because I view and monitor all comments and also anything that you can post. So as I said before, I'm an eccentric individual, and let's get on with the videotape, okay? The video right now, okay? I just got up a little bit, so I'm also being myself. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything or give you flowers and shit like that. Make this video all spectacular. But I try to be cringy on purpose for the masses because most of the masses are idiots. Okay, all right? So this message goes out to all you incels and also betas. A message to you incels and betas. Please contact me if you want to transform it from the beta to the beta. The incel is basically a beta, which is majority of males out there who are long forgotten, have not been acknowledged in society. You are the true alphas. I want to compliment you. I want to give you this power so you know that I was one and I went through a lot. Me, I became a Jack the Ripper psycho alpha. Okay, I killed a lot of people and shit. Don't take my word for it. I'm just joking around. Okay, wink, wink. Okay. But other than that, okay, there are different ways of hurting people who deserve to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? Instead of becoming one of the dark side of the incels. Okay, all right. Don't do a Columbine here. Don't do a Sandy Hook. There are other ways of attacking the beta male narcissistic structure and also the Whore Babylon structure. So I got a couple notes here. I want you guys to understand that. You come to me and I will tell you step by step how you can 90% be successful with women. Okay, I am here to help you. All right, I repeat, I am a prodigy. Okay, I know I may not sound like a true technological nerd or geek, but I read a lot of books and I got a lot of, attack. I was been attacked. I handled all my bullies. I handled all of my bullies. And as a matter of fact, as I go down the list here, I will tell you how to handle people who like to talk and shit. Okay, and I will also tell you how to handle the prostitutes and the Jezebels and the Chads. Okay, I also posted a link below from a clinical psychologist. Okay, because I talk to psychologists and therapists too, because I'm a schizoaffective. So I'm like, you may consider me a bona fide alpha psychopath. Okay, but other than that, I do the right thing. Okay, I'm like Batman. Okay, I'm doing a good justice for society. But when I talk, I'm a schizologist as well. I just want to explain a little bit about myself. I'm a schizologist. It's a term I made up, just like a lot of words that's made up by men. That means I have schizophrenia, okay, and also I am a therapist because I've counseled hundreds of women in my past, and I got lots of rejections when I was younger, okay, but my teeth was really fucked up. So you should know I wasn't successful at getting pussy, but I was successful at meeting and chatting up with females, even 2 or 3 at a time, because of my personification and me studying Renaissance knowledge, which is basically a broad term for any intellectual stimuli, okay, which women always say I'm always interesting to talk to, like the Big Bang, Steve Urkel, interesting subjects. So if you're on that pay grade, you are right there on the Ichion. Most people can't contend with you. You should always have something to say, not just 1 or 2 subjects, but multiple subjects. So let's get on with the subject now here. So an incel is an involuntary angry version. In short, we're not going to get too technical with it, okay? And those you incels who can listen to me, understand this real clear. There are ways around the system, okay? The ways around the system, okay, to, combat that anger. Okay, there's ways around the system of that anger, your stored sexual energy. that I have tapped into, so I won't have to worry about someone making fun of me or thugs or some shit. The silent assassin is the one way to go. Okay, you don't need to be you can be tracked. Okay, because me, I'm tracking cameras when I say I'm gonna kill someone. Okay, I use magic, by the way. I'm a Schizo-Indigo also as well. But you can read my description down below. All right. I heard a lot of people, including some countries and shit, which deserve it. Okay, but of course, I didn't do it on purpose though. So you don't link me to nothing. Don't come after me, FBI. Other than that, okay. Involuntary angry virgin means that you are just this. It's not about you having confidence. It's about those attractive females uh, pretty much rejecting you, because the problem is that you're not falling for your type. And even if you fall for your type, even if you look towards a female who is most likely an incel just like yourself, those women do not exist. Okay, they may exist by 2%. Okay, but I've been looking everywhere for geeky girls who are virgins just like me. Okay, wank wank. Okay, they're no virgins. They suck the cock, trust me. There's not a lot of them like the guys are, okay? This is why we have a higher rate of suicide, because most people don't tend to care about the beta male construct or even their emotions, okay? You are average looking to below average. Females tend to be very shallow minded, okay? But of course, it's not all their fault. Let's go down the list of things that I made up here, and I made some notes. When I make notes, I want to make sure that you guys can understand me. Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to help you how to shift your anger. As you know me, I'm going to help you shift your anger. Especially if you go to my Patreon. Select the fourth tier, and then I will contact you. We will talk, and we will be great friends, because you're helping me out a little bit with a little bit of funds, and you sharing this information, which helps me out a big deal. I've traveled overseas. I got videos and I'm on Pornhub, because I don't fuck use vaginas. As you see there, I'm a fetish gigolo, and people don't know what the fuck that is, okay? People will call me a liar. People will say you talk too much. I'm too intellectual when I talk. I said, that's why I tone it down. I'm not trying to be too intellectual, okay? But let's go down the list here. Involuntary virgin, okay, is not your fault. Never blame yourself. Trust me. Never blame yourself. The second thing is shift your anger. The shift your anger is by learning. The more you learned, okay, the more you keep yourself distracted. Me, I play basketball. I'm a gamer. I do research. This is very important for me. I now have 2 daughters, so I can't do my fetish gigolo back like I was in the past. I actually joined MySpace, okay? There's a little bit of things about me that you should know as an alpha psycho, because I'll go down the list of things here. I don't want you guys to be like Ted Bundy, but Ted Bundys will always exist to do your bidding. So let's say, for instance, you got this fruitcake as a fucking thug or some kind of beta alpha male who thinks he's an alpha, teaching alpha knowledge, okay? I always say to this guy, there's always 10 times more women disappearing than men, okay? So you'll always have Ted Bundys. I don't want you guys to be a Ted Bundy, because you will get caught, okay, unless you use magic like I do, and you will not get caught, okay? And that's another subject. Guys who call you names, okay? Please, guys, store that anger into intellectual knowledge and supremacy, okay? Tell them not to fuck with you, okay? And then just keep it quiet, and then you can get them on the side. But I can't say anything. I'm not provoking you to do anything. But always attack your target that's fucking with you. If you have a girlfriend, I can't stand guys who actually kill other innocent people, okay, because of your anger. Okay, get your targets. Okay, I make videos and podcasts about this shit all the time, but I'm not inciting that you should do that thing. But just go towards your target and focus your intellectual prowess upon that target. If someone's fucking with you, bullying you, tell them to stop. Okay, it's not cool. Okay, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it. But there's a lot of guys out there and people out there who will say some stupid shit just because of the way you look. Okay, all right, let's continue on here. Guys, rejection from prostitutes. In your mind's eye, when you do get a rejection from a female, I always ask women when I was like an incel or a beta if they were a virgin, because I was getting upset, right? And the psychology is very clear because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm a virgin and I have all the things that female wants. I was walk down the hall with 2, 3 women, but they didn't give me no pussy because of the fact that my teeth was really fucked up. And next thing you know, they would let me see their bodies naked. So I really didn't really have a chance. It was like you looking at it, but when you do look at it, as I was an expector, like most guys, it stinks. Okay, it's not pure. Okay, it's not pure, guys. And 9 times out of 10, I got innovative. I went into a porn store, and I saw a dildo, and I said, how can I innovate with this? See, I'm giving you some ideas, guys. All right. And so I started talking to women with my game because I got nice game. I could walk up to a female and just make them smile within 10 to 20 seconds, and it'll be on. Every day I can make a female smile. Every day. Okay? Even if you saw my wife from Ethiopia, she smiles even when I'm saying something rude, right? Alright? No matter who it is, I know what to do to make them fucking smile, right? But in my heydays, okay, when I was getting paid $1,000 a fucking month from mainly white women and Milanos, okay, I call them crackers too, okay, it's niggas. I don't like sensitives. If you're sensitive, you're gonna have to be stronger and be more fortified, okay? That fortification in your mind can help you to attack the person, to use your intellectual prowess to get rid of that person. You can block them, okay, or you can use magic, because magic tends to work well for me, because I'm the dark side, okay? You don't want to mess with me if you're a Christian, okay? Because I don't believe in religion, because if you do enough research on religion, it's all false, okay? So rejection, think about it in your mind. You ask her, you make her smile. That's the first step. The second step is, are you a virgin? Now, the pimps taught me something, because I learned something from pimps. Okay, I don't believe in everything the pimps do because I'm not a womanizer, okay, and I don't sleep with my product because I don't like reused vaginas, but I found a way around that, okay, to get paid. So I have a babysitting services, I have a mutual masseuse services, I have a rent-a-boyfriend services, and I have made these businesses in the past so I can basically get paid. Now, it could be a scary thing back in, now these days it's more scary because you can go to someone's house. You gotta start doing application processes, because these people are not virgins, and you gotta think like that. Oh, she rejects you because she's cute, right? Okay, so she's a prostitute. Okay, and any guy who thinks they're alpha or a beta alpha, don't listen to them thugs, okay? Because most of the time when they look like a certain way, they're definitely beta alphas. They probably got some pussy and they got probably 30,000 diseases. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? Wank, wank. You don't want 30,000 diseases on your dick, right? Okay. Now, okay, beta males are pretty much everywhere. They're 80%. The stats go like this. There are 80% of guys out there, even in America, and including overseas, because I was over there. And the media doesn't really talk about them. You guys are the nerds, the geeks, the high IQ individuals, the Steve Urkels, and the Big Bang Theory type guys. I get along with you fine. Okay, I have played board games like HeroScape, HeroQuest. Okay, I've been through the whole shebang. Please understand this: you are not alone. The media doesn't tend to focus on this because they tend to look at you as quirky and you're a ticking time bomb, because more anger comes from the man than the woman, okay? Because the woman gets sex, but the man does not. All right, this is a fact now here. Now, a lot of beta males, the beta males is about 25% of the population. They're very endowed with attraction, and they usually simp for women in general. They don't ask them if they're a virgin or not, and that's up to them if they don't want to ask them or not, okay? So this video is going over 10 minutes now here, okay? So you're learning a little bit at a time. So if you're part of that 80% of guys who are virgins, okay, incels, involuntary virgins, okay, in short, there are things you can do. You keep yourself distracted from the anger. To shift that mindset. Shift the mindset, guys. Shift the mindset. Go overseas like I did. I got videos when I was traveling Ethiopia. I said, okay, I remember one time my locker was burnt down. Okay, and I didn't know why it was burnt down. But I was dealing with a whore. Okay, and so she was Muslim too. And I got my hurt so bad that I was going to commit suicide. But the devil told me, a guy in the hall who was actually a pimp, a real fucking pimp, and he told me, don't you go in the library and always study and you help these guys, these thugs and these knuckleheads and these football players and these Chads and these Joe, Smoge and all these other motherfuckers get A's and shit like that? Yeah, it was me in high school, yes. I'm the one who just stayed in the library, in the back all the time, reading all the books, okay? Why don't you study on women behaviors? Study women's psychological behavior. Study the general masses psychologicals, because I love psychology, baby. This is what my cup of tea is at. I don't try to deal with weak fries. I don't like thugs or gangsters and shit because I kill them. Okay, I don't like them, and I try to tell them to change, but they want to have an attitude with me because they've had a single mother drama. Okay, you know how the stats are with people who are raised by single mothers. That's 80% of guys out there. And it's probably you too. You probably didn't have your father figure around or your alpha father figure, but I had to self-train myself in order to become an alpha. I was an alpha, and I transformed to a beta alpha to test the waters. But I never got any pussy until I was 31 years old. Okay, now let's continue on out here. So everything is not your fault. Please understand that it is not your fault. Come to me, and I will soothe your wrath and your anger. There's no hell's fury than a man's scorn. The women are the number one murderers, though, through abortion and yada, yada, yada. Understand the pathology. But there's no hell's scorn than a man's scorn, okay? There's no hell's fury than a man's loneliness. How about them apples? Whoremongers are simps. Most of these guys who are actors like alphas, they consider them currently right now in 2021. There's a lot of growing trend with Kevin Samuels. All these guys are beta alphas. They will never reach a true alpha. Alphas are about 10% of the population, okay? They are usually not liked by women in general, okay? No matter who they are. Now the general public goes like this. Women determine, okay, which I was listening to this one guy who was sounding goofy as fuck. He listens to women, okay? A smart man don't listen to women, okay? All right? Okay. So an alpha, what I was taught from, is usually about 5 to 10% out there. You lay down an application process, she don't pass certain questions or tests, you have to charge that bitch to the game. You charge it to the game. Most beta alphas cannot do this, and most wannabe alphas cannot do this. When I try to teach this knowledge, they'll try to copy it, but they can't do that. It will say to me, no, it can't be done. But I'm the one who talks to pimps, man. I'm not just trying to tell you how it is. A bad pimp is someone who sleeps with his product. A good pimp don't sleep with their product. Now, there's gigolos out there, escorts out there, okay? Services that men can do to, get the money from women who are basically not vulnerable, but need a certain service, okay? All right? So, if you want to be one of those beta alpha males, be my guest. A beta alpha male is definitely a simp. That's 25%. Hitting up on 80% of the whores of Babylon, okay? So try to stay clear of the whore of Babylon, which is about 80% of women, okay? And off the top, they're not virgins anymore. I'm sorry, okay? You're going to have to travel overseas, and I lived over there for 2 years in Ethiopia. You want to try that shit? Let's continue on out here. Just ignore what they say. They don't know what they're talking about. All right, okay, and let's see, because you know how intelligent you are versus them. And I'm not trying to sound narcissistic about that. It's just there's some people who are more intelligent than others. They try to take little pieces of your ideas, like they do to me, okay, and then they regurgitate it. But it's okay, because they can't be completely me, because my resume is pretty long. Longer than Kevin Samuels, by the way, too. Jack the Ripper. Now, I want you guys to understand to keep busy, because, Jack the Ripper is a construct, okay, which... he existed, they say, and they never caught him. Look at Charles Manson. I had made a video a long time ago about Charles Manson love. And that man is attractive, and he got music, and he convinced 3 women to suck his dick. I don't care what he did and what's criminal intention. Your mindset have to have a services for women. If you're not attractive, you have to have a services for women. Because you know what Chris Rock says. He said that women are only interested in men because of what they can provide. They don't care about anything else. And even Sheer said they're fucking they're appetizer. They're appetizer. They're delights, okay, on the side. Women who are feminists and think they're equal to men, they don't care about men like that. They only use them as toys, okay, as their pets, okay. All right, okay. Let's continue on out here. Most attractive men are simps, okay. That's a fact, okay. Most attractive men. And that's about, how many beta alphas are there out there? 25%. You have to say this in the mind. About 20, 30%, you can say. These guys have to impress women by simping. The word simp, the acronym simp means suckers investing in mediocre pussy, peoples. Suckers investing in mediocre pussies. You're investing time or money. Why waste time when she can pay you for your services? If my ex-wife tried to screw me over, even if you find a virgin, let me tell you something right now, real clear. Do not trust her. Always think things through of how you can get paid. Even if she takes you to court or whatever, there's ways of getting paid. This is why you come to me, to get the emerald pill of knowledge. Okay, all right. The emerald pill of knowledge is different from the red pill. You don't need to whine about women's nature because you already studied women's psychology, women's behavior. You already know this. Mid-toe and red pillars are whiny boys in general. Okay. All right, there's a lot of sugar. There's a lot more sugar daddies out there paying money to women just to see stuff. I get shit for free. I don't understand why guys ain't taking my approach because they basically are jealous. Okay, I get some guys, some beta males, and they be honest. Beta alpha males have this conceitedness. I can't stand arguing with guys who are beta alpha males and they wanna be. Okay, and they'll come into my inbox and tell me, oh, I like what you're doing, but I don't respect what you're doing. Okay, and so I block them off eventually because they're not paying for my services. They're wasting my time. Now let's continue on out here. So it is true that most people who are attractive are the dumbest in the world. This is a fact. Okay, so let's go on with the next piece of paper. We're not going to go there. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, you can do this research on that yourself. So you take a person who's more unattractive in the world, and I guarantee you they'll have more time to blow those attractive people away. All right? Okay. When I play basketball in the court, I always choose the people who are the weakest. I always choose the people who are the most fondest to not be attractive, and then sometimes I win. As a matter of fact, okay, because of skills. Okay. Okay, don't get angry because Jack the Ripper exists. I explained that to you guys. Let the Jack the Rippers who cannot control themselves, who have not come to me, let them do the killing. Okay, because I'm not inciting that you do such a thing. It's so easy to take out stupid people. Okay, you don't want to do that here because you know how YouTube is. I better be careful. I'm on 21 minutes. Betas and alphas. Okay, let me go down the list again. There will always be 70 to 80% of beta males out there. Virgin guys. This is not going to be talked about in society because society is more of an effeminate matriarch. All right? In short. And you can take advantage of the matriarch. Come to me and I'll show you how. There's loopholes in the system. Legal loopholes in the system. Now, okay. Beta alphas are about 25%. Now, like I said before, I'm just going down the statistic because these are fact and it will never change. I don't believe it will ever change. 80% of the whores of Babylon, regardless. See, with women, it's not about looks. She could just look butt-ass ugly and still get some dick. I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't going to find no incel females. All right? And if you do find a female who's incel, she's usually a feminist and she is not a virgin. Okay? Fact. Now, okay, of the population, this beta alphas are 25%, betas are 80%, and they're not talked about, and you're the nicest guys in the world. So please do not listen to other people's advice when it comes down to someone saying, oh, all the betas be hurting all the women. No, that's not true. Okay, that's not true at all, okay, because they don't know what a beta is. Incel, beta, okay. Same thing, okay. Your personality is golden, but quirky, you are the best. All right, don't let no one tell you that you are just too weird. Do not do that. Always be yourself. The study and research is clear about incels. There is no research all like that, but I'm going to tell you from my perspective, anecdotally wise. Just travel overseas and you'll see more incels. As a matter of fact, I talk to people in Nigeria, Bangladesh, and there's so many smart guys out there is willing to help guys. So I'm already spreading the news in other countries rather than just being in America, because I live in America, born and raised in Brooklyn. Okay, I traveled to Ethiopia for 2 years and I got videos. If you want to check out my videos and credentials a little bit, check out my description, and also you can see my first month of knowledge. I traveled to Ethiopia, lived there for 2 years. I even traveled for other countries as well, just by plane going through those areas. Crazy fucking stories, man, I have. Now, okay, a lot of people don't understand just how popular, they're not really popular, but they're just being underrated and not being talked about in societies, what the percentage of incels are. Okay, I tell people all the time, just go on the internet. The geeky nerds, okay, I'm on the internet all of the goddamn time, okay. I don't have a computer because it got broken, but I used to be on the computer 24/7, okay. the gaming community, okay, the chess community. Lots of good guys are out there are being rejected by women who are just even on their playing field. So if you always fall for your type, guys. If you're a 7, the female you're dealing with without her makeup, and she's a 7, okay, she's not trying to be a clown, she will still reject you. It doesn't matter because she's been trained by other women of the horror Babylon, the Lilith Case 39 type shit, okay, a movie that is excellent, you should watch, that she thinks she's more beautiful than what she is. And in the long run, the single mothers do this all of the time to teach their daughters, oh, it's okay to feel like a 9 or all of the time, like a Beyonce. Okay, you guys are supposed to be in polygyny. You guys are not supposed to settle down with one female. You should always be upfront when you're in alpha. Always be upfront and don't lie when you're in alpha. All right? All right, okay, let's continue on here. Don't do a Columbine and Sandy Hook, okay? Because I know it's all about sexual anger and loneliness. So please talk to someone like myself to encourage your potential, okay? Potential to grow. You might have enough money to fix all of the world's incels problems, male incels, okay? Revenge and murder is not the way to go because most of the guys, you guys are not professional and you're not too meticulous to get away with murder. I use magic. I use the mystical side. So I get rid of people that way. And then people laugh at me like Carrie and everybody start burning and then there's no evidence that I did anything. That's me. Okay, I do that type of shit. Actually, okay, let me see. What's the next step? I don't want to talk too much about that. I won't get banned. Actually, beta are for actually the betas are the true alphas in the world. They are. You're just not being recognized. Okay? It's okay, but take your services elsewhere. And let me tell you another thing too. Don't become a ticking time bomb. Okay, when you can use your brain like I have. Instead of getting angry, take that anger and flip it into some knowledge and travel over another country. Underdeveloped countries. You know how many times I've been watching porn and I see fat hogs fucking fine ass females, and you know you're definitely more attractive than this guy. I'm like, damn, how is this fucking fat white cracker dog gay fucking all these fine females? Because he's over there with them. He's as an expat. Having, I seen it on Pornhub. Okay, you guys can do the same thing, but you don't want to do that. You want to be noble. You want to start families. Your children and women are assets. Okay, alphas think like this. True alphas think like this. Don't listen to nobody else. All women and children are assets to you. If they fuck up, they are going to be assets. They're going to be paying you, okay? That's how you should flip it. When women take men to court, they take the beta alpha males and the innocent, save the best for last beta males to court, and you get screwed because you haven't been doing your research. You must do your research. You must do your research on the court system. The court system is very biased. They don't care if you've been doing everything right. And she takes you to court. Me, I've been taken to court on purpose so I can get monies the other way, okay? But I can't say it here because you know how YouTube, there's ways of getting money out of the woman that tried to screw you over. All right? But other than that, let's continue on, okay? You are the true alphas, guys. Just keep that in mind, okay? Do what I do and you'll be fine. Okay, do what I do and you will be fine. Okay, see, yep, Deadpool. Yeah, I used to be a fitness trainer for women too. You got to keep your health, very important. When people look at this, they make fun of your face, okay, or your stature, okay, how you walk, or don't listen to them, but at the same time, show them something that they don't have, okay. You're not looking for validation, but you're trying to, you got videos. You got to have videos if you're an alpha. You gotta have videos. Alright, guys. Women X, like I said before, this is the last few things I'm gonna say. I'm gonna get off out of here. Women XLs do not, in the Waltz, do not exist in developed countries. I repeat, they do not. I actually met a female in America who was a virgin before I went to Ethiopia. I lost her number though. Her pussy was so tight I could not get in. I'm a sapiosexual, so a female cannot entertain me mentally. It's not going to be going on. She got either have one or two things. If she's not intelligent, okay, or intellectual, she's innocent. She's innocent and she's a virgin. She keeps her mouth closed. All right? I can teach you a whole lot of things about pimpology, but I don't want to go too far. I've been talking for half an hour now, and I thank you very much for listening. But of course, professional killings usually occur all the time, all across the world by incels and beta males. Most of them do that. Okay. And if you watch that TV show called How to Catch a Predator, most incels usually end up in the wrong area messing with little girls, and you shouldn't do that. Don't do that. This is not the country to do that type of shit. I talk to those guys in my inbox sometimes, and they living in another country, knowing that they're being tracked. I'm not doing anything. Okay, I'm not doing anything. I talk to them motherfuckers all the time. They like to eat little girls and all that other stuff, yada yada yada. They're perverted in their minds. Okay, all right. Don't be like that. Do the social norm thing. Whatever the social norm is, stay in that box, because if you go out of the box, you start talking about it in the public, there's the dark web. Okay, all right. Okay, you go. Okay, you got the dark web, right? Innocence. Okay, your innocence is there. Okay, like I said before, professional killings is something you should not do, because everything is linked. So make sure you understand how the law works. It may take years for them to catch up with you, but not with magic. Never with magic. Okay. Other than that, okay, innocence, okay, sensitivity and self-pity, ignore these things. What you should do is use dark psychology. I use dark energy. When I get guys, beta males, or even beta alpha males in my inbox being jealous or something that I don't like, they don't like what I'm doing because they're jealous or whatever, I don't know what the reason is. Because sometimes I pull guys' cards and then they don't want to listen. Use that energy and flip it. Flip that energy into intellectual prowess, and you'll be surprised at what you can do. Like, if your teeth is really fucked up, fix the fundamental cosmetic things in your frontal pretext, okay, in your fronts. Like, I used to have fucked up teeth, and I knew I probably could get some pussy easily if I traveled overseas. I fake money fucking. All my videos is very innovative and different from most. If you see someone copying it, there you go. Somebody's copying it. But other than that, where it will come from if they keep doing it. They keep copying off my shit, okay? It's okay. But I have children, okay? So I can no longer do the things that I used to do. I'm waiting for my wife to fuck up. If she fucks up, okay, then I'll probably be free. But I'm planning on going to Gambia. And if any of you betas and the beta incels wish to go with me, you contact me and pay your dues, because I'm pretty sure you guys got some money somewhere. And you can help me as I help you, okay? All right? And as I said before, if you are not a psychopath, there are two different types of psychopaths. A psychopath alpha like myself, a good one. I don't do anything bad to people unless they do it to me. All right? And then there's the bad psychopath. You get emotional, you get regret, you get angry, and then you act out. Don't do that. That will be the end of you. Okay, my brother? That will be an end of you if you do it out of vengeance and, I got so many rejections. Instead, turn that virginity anger into intellectual prowess. Travel overseas. Listen to someone who has traveled overseas. You're not going to get that from Kevin Samuels. Don't gravitate towards the popular person. The popular person, by fact and default, is not the way to go. Anything popular is not the way to go. Going through the dark is better than going to the light. The light is blinding. Listening to everyone else is a foolish ideology. Stop listening to other people. You are God, man. And I love you, man. Come on now. Now, let's continue on now here. Having children, since I've had 2 children, yes, I have 2 daughters. And if you watch my videos, you see them playing and shit like that. That is my job. I'm an excellent father because I used to be a babysitter for countless women. I know those women miss me. I know. Say, why don't you get paid and do that? I'm not interested. I'm not that ambitious about money. I don't want to be another Bill Cosby. You see what happened to Bill Cosby? He said, I'm going to fix the black community easily by going towards the black single mothers. You cannot attack the feminist movement. They will attack you. They will destroy you. Even though they got pussy, they got pussy and dick, okay? And they were the biggest whores of Babylon, okay? I talk to feminists too now here. See, that's how clever I am. I get along with feminists because I try to understand their narcissistic traits, okay? By telling them that you are equal to a man, even though the Bible clearly says you're not, okay? But I will just ignore the Bible to get paid, okay? Sometimes you got to do some things to get laid, how some guys do. But I don't get laid. I don't use vaginas. I'm an inspector. I wear the gloves. I use the vapor rub. I use the ice cream. I'm too creative for you guys. Look into my eyes. Do you think I'm lying? No, I'm not. I'm a generational X, as a matter of fact, born in 1974. Please respect your elders. I know a lot of you guys are young bucks and shit coming up, okay, but there's some guys you will never supersede, okay? I'm an OG, and I'm 47 this year. I got 2 kids. My oldest is fucking 8, and my youngest is 3, okay? I've traveled to Ethiopia, and I got videos. I'm on Pornhub. Jesus Christ. My dick ain't small. And your dick ain't small either. 5 inches. Even 4 inches is too goddamn big. Okay, you're kind of big. But if you're huge, if you're fucking 8, 9 inch dicks, you're not getting, you should even fuck with virgins. You're not getting in. That shit is gonna bleed. It's gonna hurt the both of you. Alright, okay, because I'm telling you right now, a lot of guys haven't experienced virgins before because all they deal with is use vagina. They use coochie everywhere they go. But that's all I really gotta say, guys. I said a lot of information in this video. And so I posted a link down below about the technological, see, I'm still floundering with my words because I just got out. The technological type of way, the technical term of beta is incel. And so there's a lot of you guys out there, but the most dangerous beta is the one who's in their emotions. Okay, the one who comes without respect. Okay, you know, you come into my inbox and say, "You motherfucking da da da." I'm like, "What the fuck? What happened? I don't know what the hell I did." Don't be like that. Ask questions. The wisest man is always the one who asks the question. Now, okay, since I posted that video up, that face up there, you can go to his link and check out his. He got enough subscribers. I care for nothing for subscribers. I can do this all fucking day because I'm a clinical, not institutionalized therapist, but I am an adultal therapist. I've talked to countless women and shit, dated and watched their kids as a babysitter. I've done so much. I've done so much for women. And women respect me. But if a woman who basically cannot acknowledge certain things, okay, if I say bitch, motherfucker, okay, cracker, I don't like sensitive people. I just don't do with that. I do these things to throw off the masses of asses who are sensitive. I'm not interested in entertaining the masses. Do you understand why? You know, look what Kevin Samuels is going through right now. People call him gay and shit. They trying to ruin his reputation. You see, he's trying to help women to acknowledge that they're narcissist. Look what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to do it that way. I already know what you guys like. I know how to get like hundreds and millions. I already know how to do that shit. I could do child programs and shit and make it, but I'm not interested because I got other things on my plate. But other than that, I'd rather do my shit the more passive, easy way. Live easy or die trying. Not live smart. Okay. As a matter of fact, this is the best order. Stupid people would say work hard. Okay. Right? And achieve your goals. Okay. Those are big time validation guys out there. Those are the guys that you got to be aware of. Stay away from them. Work hard. Work hard means that you put too much mental psychosis on money just to get used vagina. For what? Okay. Or you can work smart. Take shortcuts. Okay. And then later on get the deeper stuff. Okay. You can work smart. Or you can work easy. Let other people do it for you. There you go. Let other people do it for you. Government is my bitch. My wife is my bitch. My kids is my bitch. They work for me. If they don't need my services, I'm out of there. Okay. All right. To be like that. Okay. 3 different versions. Aggressive, passive-aggressive, and passive. Now, you want to be passive when you want to get paid, okay, because you're giving services, okay. Make sure you get that shit written down, record it or something. You want to be smart. So those people who watch this whole entire video, any females watching me, I have a program for you too now here. I used to talk to hundreds of women and tell them how to live as a proper female. It's a little special note that if you're a female and you already been busted open, okay, your virginity's gone, Deuteronomy says to kill you, okay? Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 20, okay? You're supposed to be a virgin. But I teach women how to believe in polygyny, because polygyny is the key to go, and polyandry is not the way to go. Polyandry is the the act of a woman messing with multiple men, which they've always been doing, okay? And it's nasty, okay? Because one woman creating one baby, all of the guys got to wait until you pop the baby, okay? That's not building a man up, okay? In his seed, in his character. But I teach women things too, so I'm not just one way. And I should make a separate video of it, but I'll do that later, because women don't really watch my videos anyway, because I'm ugly, okay? But I don't really care what they say, or what anybody says. I just take it to their house. But I got kids, so I can't travel, okay? Because me, I'm a psycho. I tell people all the time, please don't play with me. I'm the devil and God at the same time. Don't do it. But they don't want to listen, and then their uncle die or their kid die, and I ain't do it. Peace. Oh, yeah. I just want you to understand one thing, too, here. I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. I'm very eccentric and esoteric. So please, please. You know, I wrote notes down here so I can make this video as decent as possible. And I hope you can follow me and share to the right individuals, because the masses don't listen to me anyway, because I'm cringy. Oh, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Other than that, I'm out of here, guys. I hope you learned something in this video. Peace.